step one in getting my dog trained to ride the skateboard is to get her used to the skateboard. I want her to put at least 3 feet on and to be able to push off with 1 foot. You see how she's willing to put 2 feet on. I've taught her to put feet up on a lot of objects, but now I need a 3rd foot on. So what I'm going to do, I will keep the treat in her mouth so she doesn't move. I'm going to secure the wheels with my feet so it doesn't move. Now I'm going to lower a 3rd foot up. Good. Oopsie, I didn't secure it enough. Let's try that again. So she is giving me 3 feet, and I'm going to reward her lavishly. Good girly. Good girl. Let's try that again. Go ahead and get off. Okay, skateboard. I want that 3rd foot up. Good girly. So I want to train this first. If they won't get up, you can use that treat in your hand to power steer them into getting that left foot up. Now, I don't know if you noticed. Good girly. I have a skateboard where I had a friend change the wheels so they're on the extreme ends. Most skateboards have the wheels farther into the center, but what happens, especially with your bigger dogs or your heavier dogs like a bulldog, if they step on the end, it's going to tip up. So I don't want that. So we retrofitted this so that the wheels are on the end. So now what I want to do, she already knows to put 2 feet up. I need that 3rd foot up. I'm going to use a treat to power steer her, there we go, into putting a 3rd foot up. And you see that now a rear foot is up. I'm going to reward her, and then I'll go ahead and toss it to get her off, and I'll lure her back up. So I want her to know every time she gets up, we have 3 feet on. Good girl. And when they're consistently getting those 3 feet on, then I can put a word to it. Skateboard. Good girl. So I want her to know that at least 3 feet stay on when I give her the skateboard verbal cue. Good girl. Good girl. Oopsie, skateboard. So there we go. I don't care right now if she sits. We can always fix that. But I need 3. Skateboard. Yes, good girly. So she put her front feet back on. I need her to know that treat does not come to her at all unless 3 feet are on the board. Good. Now that Maverick is willing to put 3 feet up when I do tell her skateboard, now I need her to start pushing off with that rear foot. So again, I'm going to keep my feet close so it can't move really fast until she gets used to it. And I'm just going to slowly lure her forward. Whoops. If she steps off with those front feet, she doesn't get the treat. I pull it away. All right. So obviously I need to stabilize it better. Get my feet in there. Skateboard. Get 3 feet on. I'm going to give her a reward. Now I'll start luring her. Yeah, you keep those feet on. Good girl. And see how she's starting to push? Whoopsie. There it is. Atta girl. Skateboard. Good. 3 feet on. Skateboard. 3 feet on. Oops. There we go. Good girl. And now I'm going to slowly lure her so she pushes. Skateboard. Good. And see how she's starting to push? I need to keep my foot there. Good girl. So that it doesn't get away from her. Let's go ahead and turn around. Skateboard. I very slowly lure. Good girl. And you can tell this is all new enough to her that when she wants to regain her balance, that she pulls 1 or more feet off of the skateboard. I need her to know that at least 3 feet have to stay on the skateboard. So if she takes her feet off, I pull the treat away. And she needs to know the basic movement with her feet before I let it go and go faster. Okay, let's turn around. Skateboard. Good. Go get it. Skateboard. So what I haven't been doing is waiting her out for when she starts moving, and I need to remember to reward her every time she gets back on and all 3 feet are on. She needs to know this is what I want. 3 feet glued to that board. Skateboard. Skateboard, come on, get that foot up. There we go. So I will lavishly reward her when that foot comes up and then slowly lure her so she moves it. She pulled her rear foot off, lower that rear foot back up, and slowly move. Oopsie. Skateboard, good. Skateboard. All 3 feet up, give her reward, and start luring. Yeah, that was the best one so far, huh, girlfriend? Skateboard. All 3 feet on, lavishly reward, and start luring. Whoopsie. She's just trying to problem solve by putting 4 feet on it. So what I'll do is I'll turn her so she loses her balance, and one of those back feet has to come off. Skateboard, there we go. There we go. I need those front feet to stay on, pretty stable. Good girl. Nice. Good girl. Good. Okay, now troubleshooting. If your dog keeps stepping off the board and won't keep the front feet on, there's a couple different things that could be happening. The first one is you didn't solidify 3 feet on the board and reward that enough and stay in that phase. And that may be just 1 or 2 lessons. Now, Maverick has already learned to put her feet on things. This is her very first lesson, and she understood when I pulled the treat away, she did the wrong behavior. So she went ahead and backed up and put her feet back on. Your dog may not have learned to target something with their feet, so you may have to stay a little bit longer in that phase where you just have 3 feet on the board and you feed them without moving the board. The second thing that could be happening is when you're luring your dog, if you're pulling that treat away from your dog too fast, then they are going to step off to go get it. So you need to use that treat super, super close to your dog and don't pull it away too fast. So let me show you what I mean with that. Okay, when I want to lure Maverick, skateboard, first I'm going to make sure all 3 feet are on. And then I'm never going to pull that treat very far from her nose. See how she's almost nibbling on it? If I pull away too fast, look what happens, okay? I don't want her stepping off, so I'm going to keep that treat right next to her nose. Skateboard. Good. What I learned with Maverick, this is just our second time, good girl, is that if I stay in front of her, she's more willing to stay on the skateboard instead of step off and push it away. Okay, let's go the other way. Skateboard. Good. There we go. There we go. Skateboard. Atta girl. Nice. Good. Good girl. Skateboard. Yeah. Stay. Good girl. Skateboard. Okay, this is only Maverick's second lesson, but what I did notice with her is that 5 minutes seems to be her limit. It's both a mental and physical exercise, so it fatigues them a lot. And then they're not at 100% brain power. So give them plenty of timeouts. You can definitely train them more than once a day. But it's going to take several lessons, and then I'll show you how to progress into more distance after that.